So let's kick off. You both seem to have landed your dream job. So tell us a bit about your journey, how you got there.
Well, thanks very much. Yes, we probably in some ways fell into it, but also we had a process. And I think that's one of the things as teachers we understood is that we all know how to plan and we all know how to achieve goals with not only ourselves, but also with our students, of course. So our dream jobs was really about doing a backwards by design model where we thought about where we wanted to end up, where was our dream destination first, and then we started to plot all the steps that we needed to take to actually achieve that dream job. And for me, the dream job was the Green School in Bali, one of the world's most innovative and interesting schools. It's very big into sustainability and promoting learning about the future and the environment. And so it's not an easy school to get into. It's extremely difficult. Lots of people are really passionate about that as a purpose and want to get into that school. So I realised that going straight away into the Green School wasn't going to happen. So I started with what I considered a stepping stone approach. So I got into a school that's near Bali that was could teach me certain techniques such as the International Baccalaureate, which, as you guys do in your book, highly recommend as a way for teachers to upskill themselves. And then prior to that, obviously, I needed a master's in teaching to get the kind of qualifications that could get us into the country of Indonesia and teaching in international schools. I think you need to really understand and be intentional about your training and your studies and know, as you guys recommend, the PGCEs, the Masters of Teaching, all the various academic qualifications that you need even to get started. So while it sounds great to say, yes, this is my dream school, I really want to go here, if you don't have a Masters of Teaching and 5 years experience, which is what Indonesia requires you to actually even enter the country, you're never going to get your dream school. Shireen's dream was really supportive of mine, but also we wanted to go together as a couple. So we really did plan together. We worked out that our academic training finished at the same time. We were applying to schools as a teaching couple, which we're going to talk about a little later on, but definitely helped us get us our start. And also Shireen was really able to go and then work in other universities and other schools in Indonesia based on the fact that I was working in one particular school and aiming at all times to get to the Green School. So it's a process of making sure you understand what's required, that you then may realise that it may not be your first job to go exactly to your dream school. You may need to go somewhere where if you work there for 2-3 years in a contract, your contract will be looked on really well by the school that you're looking to get into. And then finally, you really do need to network. It's a beautiful thing these days that we've got a networking and social media environment that allows you to find out all about your dream schools, but also get in touch with the leaders and the teachers in dream schools and start networking with them. In my case, years before I even was looking at being hired by them, because once I was known by the Dream School, they definitely realised that I was interested because I've been talking to them for several years, and I had also been very keenly observing what they wanted.
One takeaway from that for me is if someone's identified a dream school, they must realise they're not the only people who will have identified it as a dream school. There's going to be a lot of competition to get into those dream schools.
Absolutely. In terms of the dream schools out there, I know for a fact that some of the jobs that are advertised, they have thousands of applications. Yeah. And that's where, we've now decided to help teachers, with their applications into dream schools and help them rank highly in things like an ATS, which is an applicant tracking system, and teach teachers about that recruiting process, because a lot of teachers don't have that understanding. And of course, myself, because I was a recruiter in the past, I have a really complete end-to-end understanding of that recruiting process, and just being able to share that with other teachers has been really useful for them. And we've had so many successes of people landing their dream jobs because they understand how the recruiting process works.